before we get into today's match, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel.
It's loading.
Alright, so today we have another match for my locals. It's a Zoro and Kin'emon, guess who's on Kin'emon, and it's another random Zoro player, which is fine. It looks like I go second, I play a Raizo, he plays a Tony Chopper on his first turn, goes over to his second turn, now he's able to attack, try to put some of that aggression on the board for me. Pays 3 for a Nico Robin, okay, that's interesting, and then he swings 5 at Zoro. I'll go ahead and take that. I don't mind taking early life with Kin'emon. It helps me get a big hand for the later games where that's where I start really putting in the pressure. Looks like I paid a Yamato for a 3 using the leader's effect, and then I'll swing 6 at the Nico Robin, getting rid of her. I thought about swinging with the Raizo, but I wouldn't draw the card, and then he's vulnerable, so I just leave him be. Looks like he's gonna draw, get 2 more Dawn, figure out what he wants to play from hand. Allergy season. Plays Curly to Dan with her sweet muffin tops. He's looking at that Sunny. Yeah, 100% you grab the Sunny. 100%. Big ums in the audio files. We got a Sunny-kun coming down for 1. Then he's going to put a dot under Zoro and swing for 6. I'll take that life again, going down to 3. Again, like I said, I don't really mind. I don't really try putting pressure until later in the game. Definitely try to put board pressure on it early on. Looks like I'll swing 6 with the Yamato. And then I swing 5 with the Raizo to draw a card, which is really nice because I'm getting a lot of card advantage early on. He's going to block the 5 with the Chopper. I'm going to play Mononosuke, activate Mononosuke's effect. Looking at the top 5 for a Wano country. Let's see. Probably grab an Izo for a 2k counter. I feel like honestly you're building a... Yeah, I grabbed the Izo. You're building a hand late for Zoro to just be able to take all the late hits. Help control their board. I'll play a killer blocker. Put a Dawn under it so you can try to draw a card and block a hit. Which... Killer might be one of the best cards. I know a lot of people will just pop them or rest them to deal with them. So we're going to play 1 for a Nami. Nami and Curly Dandette are really good in Zoro. It's card replacement, which in aggro is, it's fine. It's not card draw, but, it's a 1 for 1. You're not decreasing your hand size, which is good, but you're getting cards on the field. So yeah, Nami and Curly Dandette are probably the best 2 cards in Zoro. Just because they replace themselves, and it helps you not dwindle your hand down. It's just surprising that Zoro decks can keep such big hands late in the game. Because of those 2 cards, it's just pretty crazy. So it puts 1 dot under Zoro, deciding where he wants to put the next ones. Pays 3 for Roranor Zoro, which he could have swung with the leader first and then swing with Zoro. Always important to do good sequencing. So he puts 1 under the Chopper, puts 1 under the Dan. That's not Chopper, that's Sunny-kun. Puts 1 under Sunny-kun and 1 under Dan, so they're going to be 5k swings. Yeah, he could have sequenced that differently, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll block with the killer, draw a card. He's going to swing 6 again. Oh, at the Raizo. Yeah, I'll let Raizo die, that's fine. And then he swings 5 at Mononosuke, which I'm okay with. He swings 5 at me, and then I block with the Tokyo from hand. Now it looks like I'm going to go to 8 Dawn, and I only have 1 thing on the field, so I can activate the leader's effect and get a discount, which sometimes I really don't mind if stuff dies with Kin'emon, because you just get the effect, and, you get to just discount things. So I'm going to swing the Yamato at Sunny-kun, and then I'm going to swing the leader at Curly to Dan, and then I'm just going to drop Big Kid, and, yeah. Not gonna swing with it, hopefully. Yeah, and pass the turn. I noticed that I was playing the Kin'emon without the Kid, but having Kid in there against Zoro really slows them down. It will trip them up because they're like, oh, do I play Whitebeard now? And, it really messes with their head. But 100% if you have Whitebeard right now in this turn, that's when you play it. You play it, I didn't tap down the Kid. You want that, 7k swing at my life while you can, because it did rest the Kid. And then you have that threat of Newgate down there. I can't drop little blockers. You know, I have to drop at least 2, and 1's going to get popped. But he plays the Jet Pistol and gets rid of the Yamato. Isn't a bad play. But like I said, if he's got the Newgate, which I do see it in his hand, I would have played the Newgate there just so you have something to deal with Kid next turn. Because I don't play any big blockers in the deck other than mid-Kid. He swings 6 with his leader. Plays his Zoro. Swings with the other Zoro for 6. Swings in the next one for 6. I take it. Gonna take all those hits because I'm trying to build a big hand for Big Kid. Because the big hands with Big Kid is just can be pretty disgusting to deal with. So I swing, get rid of the Zoro. Swing 7 at the other Zoro, get rid of it. So now he only has 2 Namis. Activate my leader's effect before playing the Mononosuke, so that I can get the discount on something that I get from Mononosuke, which I get the Odin. Won't be able to play it this turn, but next turn I will. And if I get Big Kid and Odin on the field, I'm feeling pretty good. So it looks like I play the Raizo for 2, play a beige, and have 1 floating. I don't know if I have the Paradise Waterfall, but if I do, that's pretty disgusting. So, Kin'emon, honestly, you can build it very toolboxy, kind of. So if you have the Big Kid, you can, you know, do the OP1 strategy where you just get Big Kid down and establish blockers, get a bunch of 2Ks in hand, so they can really only get 1 to 3 swings at the Big Kid. And yeah, you're sitting pretty if you have 2 blockers and enough counter power in hand to survive the apocalypse of swings. So he's going to pay some Dawn, don't know how much Vista, get rid of one of the Capones, which is good. You need to get rid of those blockers, they're going to be pesky. He puts 1 under Zoro, he's got to put some more under there to get rid of that kid. We'll see what he does. We're both nervous shuffling. He puts 2 more under Zoro, so he'll have an 8K swing. Puts 1 more, so he'll have a 9K swing. Boy, math is fun. Oi. He's counting out. He's swinging at Big Kid. Well, I think he was trying to swing at me. You know, I was like, you can only attack Big Kid. So I make Big Kid 10, which, you know, that's what you do with Big Kid. It looks like he's going to pass with 2 Dawn up. Now, I'll be a real degenerate if I do play Odin this turn, being honest. Looks like I'm going to pay 1, activate Momo. Ooh, I do see that Yamato, but I'll get a Toki. Okay. Swing Knight was a kid. I'll probably take it. I would take it. Just see a card. Why not? You're at 4 life. And I'll swing the Raizo just to draw a card. It's not going to connect with anything. I think it looks like I'm explaining it a little bit. And then I pay the 8 for Odin. Real degenerate plays. Real degenerate hours. Let's go, boys. So as I try to wake up from that silence, he's going to pay 1 for a Makino, buff 1 of the Namis, make her 5. Decide what else he wants to do. Puts 1 under Zoro. He's got to swing at the kid, so looks like he's going to buff Nami, put 4 Dawn under her. That's going to make her 6 plus a bunch, and Capone just doesn't care. He just throws himself in front of Kid and says, "My fearless leader, I sacrifice myself for you so that you may live and have Odin beat down on the opponent." Looks like he's loading up more on Vista. 3 more makes him 6, 7. He's got to put 1 more Dawn under him. The Otawa making the Kid 6, which you might want to have done first with the Nami swing, or maybe you wanted to just get the blocker out. He's going to swing. I'm going to protect it. He swings 7. I make it 8. Then he's going to swing 6 at it again, and then I just make it 7. So, there's that Otama for your mama. Getting some drama from the Big Kid. And yeah, now I have just this disgusting board. I'm going to swing 7 at him. It looks like, I don't even think I go for his board. I think I just go for game here. I swing 9 with the Big Kid. It might be greedy to go for game here, but you know what? I'm living that life. Russian Zoro, swing 10 with the Odin. And I'm going to swing 10 again. Does he have the counter power in hand? And if he does, I can also swing 6 with Raizo, draw a card, and I've just got Big Kid to protect, or I can play more blockers. Looks like he does have enough counter power in hand. No, wait, yep, no, that's game. He didn't have enough. So the winner is me again, yay. Kin'emon is just ridiculous leader. Guys, like I said in the beginning, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the future.